Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Kristen with the C, back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on, welcome. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a week. I do sit downs, reviews, reactions, vlogs, so if any of that interests you, make sure you check out the prior videos on my channel, and if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. So today, you guys, I'm gonna be doing the video I mentioned in I think 1 or 2 videos ago. I said that I was going to be talking about my iPhone 12 Pro Max and how it fits into my luxury bags. So I have 8 bags here that I'm actually going to be testing out. Some of them I already know it fits because I've worn the bags in the past week, and so I already know that the phone is going to fit into the bags. But a few of them I haven't really tried out, so we're going to find out here, you guys. So again, it's going to be 8 different bags. I am going to be going from like my medium to larger bags to smaller bags. Now this isn't all the bags in my collection, like it's not my Never Full GM, because of course the phone is going to fit in the Never Full GM in the inside pocket and in the body of the bag with no problem. It is not my Fendi Peekaboo Extra Light because yeah, the phone's going to fit in the body of the bag and into the pocket. So I'm not going to be doing like those bigger bags, but I do want to see how the phone would fit into some of like my medium bags, as far as like the interior and exterior pockets, to of course the smaller bags. So that's what we're gonna test out today. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys do subscribe, and if you do like the content, make sure you do give this video a thumbs up before we get started. So okay, let's go ahead and talk about this phone a little bit more. So this is the second video I'm recording today, you guys, so if I sound a little out of breath, that's probably why. But yeah, essentially I got this phone a little over a week ago. This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. It is in the color Pacific Blue. You wouldn't know that because I do have this Apple silicone case over it, and I'm actually planning on getting another case. Hopefully that'll be here in the next week, but I actually really love this case. I just got my nails done too, and it kind of matches, so I don't know, you're not gonna be able to see with the light, but it's like the color of the case is actually called Fuchsia, but it's like a pink that goes into a purple, which purple is my favorite color. So I actually really love this silicone case. And so yeah, that's the phone right here. And I'm just looking at my notes if I'm looking down, because I don't want to forget anything, you guys. So yeah, we're gonna start from my larger all the way down to the smaller bag. So let me start with the first bag. First bag we have here is my Chanel Paris-Salzburg mountain backpack in the size large, color burgundy, calfskin leather. I just did a 1-year review on this bag. If you have not watched that, check it out. But we're going to be looking and seeing how it fits in this exterior front pocket, the exterior back pocket, and then the bag also has an interior slip pocket here. So we're gonna go ahead and see about all 3 of those pockets and see if the phone actually fits. So let me just, and we're gonna do it with the case on, because the case actually doesn't add much bulk to this particular phone. So, and I would hope if you bought a phone this expensive, you're gonna use a case with it, unless you're like an influencer or something who getting the phone for free. So I actually don't know if it's gonna fit into this pocket here. I mean, of course it will fit like this, but I don't know sideways. Oh wait, it does actually. So yeah, I haven't tested it out in this phone. So it does actually fit in sideways. So yeah, fits in there just fine. So yeah, if you're taking it out, yeah, yep, fits in without any problem. Let's try the back pocket here. I imagine it's not gonna be an issue slipping and fitting in. Y'all pray I don't drop my phone. I have not dropped my phone in the past week of owning it, so we don't wanna start now. So this is how the phone actually fits in the back pocket. So it looks like it does protrude a little bit from this back slip pocket. So you do have to keep that in mind if you do want to put it back there. I mean, that might be good as far as getting it in and out, but you know, somebody probably will know that you have your phone back there. But usually the good thing is that this portion of the bag is typically going to be against your body, so it's not going to be such a big issue. It might be an issue if you actually wear this bag as a backpack. Typically, I'm going to wear the bag as a top handle, crook of the arm type of bag. If I wore it as a backpack, I don't know, I feel a little nervous about putting the phone back there. Maybe just an emergency, but that's just me. So let's look at the interior slip pocket and see how it fits. Okay, so it doesn't really fit. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all that. because you see how much of the phone is hanging out of the slip pocket. So the slip pocket is not really that deep anyway. So yeah, I would say that, I mean, you could put it in here, it's fine, but it doesn't necessarily fit snugly inside of the interior slip pocket of this particular bag. So I would say, yeah, with this particular bag, 2 out of 3 comfortably. Again, it's going to protrude a little bit from the back pocket, but not really that much to where it's going to be so significant. And it fits completely in the front pocket. So if you do have this bag, you're thinking about this bag, the iPhone 12 Pro Max does fit. The interior pocket, you'll just need to be mindful of because over half of the phone is protruding from that inside slip pocket. So I would say it doesn't really fit in that pocket, but you could still do it because you could, again, kind of put it in there and the bag will still close. So, I mean, if that's kind of your primary concern, like the bag will still close with the phone like that. So that's not going to be an issue. But to me, again, it's kind of like halfway out of this pocket. So that's the first bag here. Next is the bag I'm wearing today. You guys, today I'm, got makeup on, I'm fully dressed. I'm actually going to the museum a little bit later on. So yeah, that's why I'm dressed and I have makeup on as such. Even though I will be, of course, wearing a mask and, doing all my safe protective guidelines. Next bag here, though, is the Chanel Jumbo Double Flap Silver Hardware Caviar Leather. So I'm actually not going to be trying to fit the phone in the exterior pocket because of the fact that the phone is a bit thicker than my prior phone was. I actually probably would not put it back here because it's going to stretch out the pocket too much in my opinion. So that wouldn't be something that I would personally do. If you have like a vintage or an older Chanel Jumbo, you may not mind doing that and you could try it out in your bag if you want to, but I'm actually just gonna put the phone in the this like kind of interior slip pocket. So let's go ahead and open it up and do that. So yeah, this is the pocket right here we're gonna test out. So, and yeah, the bag's full of stuff, so it's got a little weight to it. So put it in. Yep, and that's how it fits in the Chanel Jumbo Double Flap Silver Hardware. And then yeah, this is all my other junk that's in here. So the phone's not gonna have any problem fitting in the body of the bag, but I just want to kind of check the slip pocket. So yeah, that's how the phone will fit there. And again, the phone will probably will fit in this exterior pocket, but again, I'm not going to try that for the purposes of this video and for the purposes of my day-to-day life because I don't want to stretch out the pocket for no reason. So yeah, that's 2 bags down. Let's look at our third bag. Third bag is going to be the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis in the Empriente leather. The color is Cherise. And yeah, we're going to try this exterior back pocket here. Usually when I carry this phone or this bag, like I'm gonna actually have my phone like this. So it's gonna be, top side. I'm not gonna actually put it in this way, personally me. Just because I like to get, have easy access to the phone. So I like to go ahead and take it out and use it, what have you. So as you can see, like it does protrude quite a bit from this exterior pocket here on the Pochette Métis. Yeah, if you turn it around, you actually can't see. So, it's not tall enough to actually go over the top flap here. So that's a good thing. So, if you do have this bag, you can put your phone in this way if you do use the back pocket that way. And it's not going to actually protrude when you have it, see it on the front. Now, if I pull it down, yeah, you can't see it. But like just having it straight, you don't see the phone this way. So, and it does, of course, fit on the side. Now, let's look at the interior pockets. Yeah, I just have, we know it's going to fit in the middle compartment, but let's try out like these little interior pockets here. So, if you put it in the interior, it is a little bit higher than, the front of the bag. I think you can... Yeah, you can still close the bag, but of course that's going to depend on how many items you already have in the bag, and probably wouldn't be advisable to have it like up like this and, kind of put that strain on the flap. If you do have it down, that's what it looks like. Plenty of room. And I'm not gonna bother with the middle. So let's just look at the back flap. If you have it on the back flap, definitely you're gonna probably run into, you can still close the bag, but again, because the bag's empty, it's gonna be a bit easier to close it. Whereas if you had actual items in there, then that's gonna be a problem as far as it actually shutting. So of course, yeah, it's gonna fit if you do it sideways. So those are the flaps of the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis, which a lot of people have this bag. So if you're curious about that, you probably want to put your phone, if you have the iPhone 12 Pro Max, you probably want to put it to the side. Unless you don't carry a lot of things in the interior of the bag, then it might be okay. As far as the back pocket, it's fine the way I typically carry it. You just want to kind of be mindful again as far as handling your bag carefully so the phone doesn't, you know, slip or anything like that. So not putting the phone to the side, because the phone probably could slip out that way. So just to be on the safe side, you may just want to put your phone on the side so that way it's protected on all sides and you don't have to worry about it falling out as far as the back pocket is concerned. Again, interior, when you put other items in there, it's going to be a tight fit, and you might have some issues closing the clasp. So that's the other thing with that particular bag. Next, what's our next bag? Next bag, we're gonna look at the Louis Vuitton Bum Bag, my newest bag and one of my personal favorites. So I've used this bag in the past week, so I already know that the phone fits fine. But let's go ahead and try the interior first. I do have a bag organizer in here. So we put the phone on the interior. That's what it looks like. I still have some items in here, so, you know, sorry you guys. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So it does fit in with the organizer. So of course, without the organizer, it's gonna fit in just fine. I wouldn't, these little pockets here in the organizer are a bit small, so it, you know, it wouldn't fit that way, and it probably would be too tall. So like, yeah, if you wanted to have the phone this way, that's not gonna work, if you can see. So yeah, the phone's gonna be too tall for it to even fit into one of these spots and for it to close. So you could only fit it inside sideways. Same thing with the back pocket here. So yeah, like if you put it in like top side up, it's gonna protrude over, like unlike the Pochette Métis that we saw before, you are gonna be able to see the top of the phone. If you have, like say, if you carry your bag like this, you are still gonna be able to see the top of the phone. So putting it in sideways, it fits just fine, you guys. And that's what I've done in the past week when I use this bag. So yeah, I already knew it was gonna fit, but yeah, that's kind of what's gonna be advisable for this back pocket, is to put the phone sideways, because if you try to put it top side, you risk it falling out of the phone, you know, depending on how you carry the bag. So that's the Louis Vuitton Bum Bag. All right, put her to the side. Next, we're gonna do this bag I carried yesterday. This is my Louis Vuitton Palm Springs mini backpack in the monogram. So I was gonna try to see if it fits in the interior slip pocket. I don't know who puts their phone back in this pocket though, like, cause to me, I always want my phone to be accessible. And if I put my phone in this pocket here and I put stuff in front of it, then the phone, I'm gonna have to dig through everything to get to my phone. So I've never actually put anything in the slip pocket, but maybe you're that type of person, you do. I don't think the phone's gonna fit back in here, because I'm gonna actually need to use two hands to try to do this. Okay, it actually does. Let's look and see. See, you guys, it actually does fit in this back slip pocket. So if you did want to put your phone back here, it would. It was a little difficult to get it back there. You would need to use two hands. I couldn't just do it with one. And you see kind of how much is sticking out of the pocket, but that doesn't really matter because it is securely in there. If you're going to be putting stuff in the interior, that's going to block it as well. It's not going to come out from that back pocket. So, yeah, and then if you just want to put it in the body of the bag, that's what it's going to look like. Here, ambulance, hopefully the people are safe. I'm not going to apologize for the ambulance. I can hear it, so I don't know if you guys can hear it. So yeah, it does fit in the Palm Springs mini just fine, and it fits in the back slip pocket just fine as well. It does protrude a bit, but that's not going to matter when you have your stuff in there. So that's the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs mini backpack. And what is our next bag? Our next bag is going to be one of my newer bags as well that I bought this year, the Louis Vuitton, or not Louis Vuitton, I'm sorry. I'm still on Louis Vuitton because the last 3 bags been Louis Vuitton. This is my Fendi Mini Tressor bucket bag. This is in the color Camilla, and it is in the deboss leather, not emboss, because the F's on here actually are protruding from the leather. It is calfskin leather. So I already know that this phone does fit in, and because I have carried this bag, yeah, since getting the phone, and so I already knew that it's just, yeah, this bag's a little bit, like maybe a few centimeters, it seems like, taller than the phone with the case. So like, yeah, if you look at it this way, you can see the phone, of course, but I'm really happy about that, that like actually, if you have the bag like this, you really cannot see the phone. So yeah, if you have this bag, you think about this bag and you're like, oh, I don't know if my phone would fit in because you're interested in the iPhone 12 Pro Max, it does fit in with the silicone Apple case. If you get a bigger case, you probably will be able to see it protrude from the bag. But yeah, other than that, it does fit in and you do not see it protrude from the bag. So this bag I was a little worried about because it is a smaller bag, but yeah, it fits the phone it fits the phone just fine. So that's the Fendi Mini Tressor bucket bag in the color Camilla. So we're down to my last 2 bags that I have not tried and I really do not know. These are my smallest 2 bags in my collection. They're both Chanel's. So let's look at this one first. This is my Chanel Vintage Square Mini in the color navy, gold hardware. So we'll see. I don't know if it's gonna fit. Definitely not gonna fit in the back pocket. I wouldn't even try. I know that I used to actually put my LG V30 in this back pocket, and because it's a vintage bag, so it really didn't bother me, and the phone would protrude on the top. So I definitely would not do that with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And to me, it would stretch out the back pocket more than what I'm comfortable with. Again, it is a vintage bag, but I still wouldn't want to stretch it out too much. The LG V30 is a very skinny and thin phone. The iPhone 12 Pro Max is a thicker phone. So we're going to see if it fits in the interior of this bag. So I do have some air paper in here. Let's take that out. And let's see. I think probably the length, or like, yeah, the length of this bag is about the length of the phone. Let's see though. Oh, well, it does fit. So I don't know if you guys can kind of see, it does fit. It's like just the length of the Square Mini. But yeah, it does fit. And you can, again, like close the bag. Well, I can't close it. There we go. You can close the bag and it does fit in. It doesn't like protrude on the sides at all. So it's not pressing up against the sides at all. And it looks just fine. So yeah, it does fit on the interior of the Square Mini, which I was a little concerned that it actually would not. But yeah, it does actually. So that's really good to know if you do have a Chanel Square Minty, I don't know what's going on with me today. If you have a Chanel Square Mini, this is the vintage one, so I think it's a little bit longer than the newer Square Minis. So do keep that in mind. If you have a newer one, the iPhone 12 Pro Max with a case may not fit exactly like it does in this one. This one's a little bit longer than the newer Square Minis. So just want to put that out there as well. And you guys, last but not least, is going to be my Chanel Wallet on Chain Caviar Leather Gold Hardware that I got 2017 when I went to London. So let's take out this long behind chain, which I love. I do love the length of this chain. And I don't know, you guys, we'll see if it fits in. If it fits, then, the phone fits in all 8 of my bags, minus a few like slip and exterior pockets. So you would have to make some modifications, but let's see how it does in this bag. And it fits. Wow. This one, I didn't think it would fit, you guys. So it would, again, have to be, we're not going to talk about the exterior pocket. I don't even put my LG V30 in this exterior pocket, maybe once or twice, but it protrudes so much, so there's really no point, to be honest. But yeah, the phone does fit on in the body of the bag. I don't think it would fit in the exterior pocket, but let's see. Oh, Jesus. It does fit in the exterior pocket here, but I had to do some pushing to get it in here. So it's probably putting some tension on these stitches here. So I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. If you want the phone to fit, especially if it, you know, again, it is a thicker phone. Again, it does fit. You can do it that way if you really wanted to and you wanted to preserve the interior body of the bag. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like it would put some tension on these stitches like right here. So I wouldn't personally recommend that, but it does fit fine inside the actual body of the bag, and it's kind of more rectangular in shape, so you actually still have room on this other side. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I just want to kind of show you and kind of show myself and see how the iPhone 12 Pro Max with the case would fit inside of my larger and smaller bags, as well as the slip pockets. Most of the slip pockets anyway, like I said, with my jumbo, we're not doing that. So, and I know people talk about, you know, the phone, really, people were kind of concerned about getting this phone because they're like, oh, I don't know if it will fit as far as my front pocket or whatever. I never put phones in my front pocket. If like, regardless of whether it was a smaller or bigger phone, it would typically go in my back pocket anyway, because I don't find phones in the front pocket to be comfortable, in my opinion. So, this phone, I wouldn't even try to fit in my front pocket. It would go into a back pocket if I'm wearing jeans. Now, if all you have are front pockets, then that is something to be mindful of. A lot of dresses and other clothing that I wear have front pockets, but because they're not jean material, they're a little bit looser. So putting a phone like this in the pocket is not going to be a problem. So just keep that in mind. It just kind of it matters as far as what your wardrobe is. If you do wear a lot of jeans, you do have to be mindful of that this phone probably will not be comfortable in the front pocket. In that case, for me, I would actually probably put it in the back pocket of my jeans. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this video and my little demonstration with like 8 of my bags. So if you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure you do share it with anyone else who likes these type of videos, into this type of content. Make sure you share it with them. Also, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, you guys. You do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it, so you're notified when I do upload future videos. And if I didn't say so, comment below. Let me know what you guys think about the phone. Did you think it was going to fit in these bags? Did you think it was going to be too big? Let me know below. Also, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I'm headed off to the museum, and I don't know if I'll do any vlogging. I don't think you can vlog inside the museum, but I'm not 100% certain on that. So it'd just be a little nice day out. So anyway, you guys, I thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.